Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Desmond Sharp back out here with another video for you guys today, and we are finna do part 4 of this player versus player simulation. If you did not see the first 3 parts, make sure to go check those out. They'll be down in the link below in the description. And so yeah, this time we get to see 2 players go against each other. So here are the rosters. The 76ers with DJ Sharp and Grant Hill. The Bucks with Josh Williams-Goss and Jason Taylor. The Bulls with Brett McDonald and Josh Carroll. The Cavaliers with Wesley Wilkins and Cam Baker. The Boston Celtics with Deshaun Stoudemire and Justice. The Clippers with Chris Smoove and Moses. The Grizzlies, they picked up Cameron Baker and LaMarcus Turner. The Hawks, they got D Sharp and Desmond Adrian. The Heat with Joshua Allen and KT Tucker. The Charlotte Hornets with RJ Watt and Christopher Morris. The Jazz with RJ Griffin and Cameron Odom. The Kings with Ryan Griffin and Canyon Okafor. The Knicks with Devin Garnett and RJ Spellman. The Lakers with Jordan Sharp and Jamarian Ward. The Magic with Kennedy James and AJ Murray. The Mavs with Charles Solomon and Odell Hughes. The Nets with DeAnthony Jones and Ryan Anderson. The Nuggets with Wes Montgomery and Sean Anthony. The Pacers with Sean Harris and Teddy Galloway. The Pelicans with O.J. Howard and Justin Wilson. Pistons with Rob Parker and Julian Willis. Raptors with David Adams and O.J. Humphries. Rockets with Zion Williamson and Aaron O'Neal. Spurs with R.J. Rollins and Aaron Oakley. Suns with AJ O'Quinn and Devontae George. The Thunder with CJ O'Quinn and David Jordan. The Timberwolves with Josh Williams-King and Jacob Holiday. The Blazers with Josh Levine and Ricardo West. The Warriors with Wesley Montgomery and Richard Westbrook. And the Wizards with Joshua Lamb and Devon Gibson. Yo, you guys, this is about to be a fun part 4 of this player versus player simulation. So we are finna simulate to the end of the season to see how the records go. So let's see if anything changes, or will it not change. Let's go. So the end of the season is here, and the MVP goes to D Sharp of the Hawks. Oh my goodness. That is an incredible achievement right there. Wow. Rookie of the Year goes to Devin Garnett of the Knicks. Sixth Man of the Year is LeBron James. Defensive Player of the Year is Devin Garnett. Wow, so he got 2 trophies. Most Improved of the Year is Daniel Thesis. And Coach of the Year is Lloyd Pierce. Wow. Incredible. So let's take a look at the All NBA, All Defensive, All Rookie. You can pause the video if you want to see these players, because this season was crazy. So here are the NBA playoffs. So let's take a look at the standings. First, for the East, we've got the Hawks number 1, the Raptors number 2, the Bucks number 3, the Sixers number 4, the Celtics number 5, the Cavs number 6, the Nets number 7, and the Heat at number 8. Now, let's take a look at the West. We've got the Rockets number 1, the Lakers number 2, the Warriors number 3, the Clippers number 4, the Mavericks number 5, the Thunder number 6, the Nuggets number 7, and the Jazz at number 8. Unbelievable. So a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed for both sides. As you can see, I feel so bad for the Hornets because they had a good record at the end of the first half of the season, but the second half of the season, they just choked. So they didn't make it. They didn't make it at all. Yo, you guys, this is about to be a crazy simulation. So put in the comment section right now on the teams who you think are going to make it to the NBA Finals. Or pick a team who you think is going to win this simulation. Because we are finna get into these playoffs right now. Let's go. So the first team to move on is the number 1 seeded Atlanta Hawks. They've got the duo of D Sharp, the MVP, and Desmond Adrian. They're going to sweep the Miami Heat, winning in 4 games, destroying them in game 4, 122-98. They're going to advance to the second round to either play the 76ers or the Boston Celtics. What a victory. The Hawks move on to the second round, winning in 4 over the Miami Heat. So guys, as you can see, the next team to win and move on, it's gonna be the Los Angeles Clippers. They've got the duo of Chris Smoove and Moses. They're gonna defeat the Dallas Mavericks in 5 games, destroying them in game 5, 142-124. And they'll move on to either take on the Rockets or the Jazz. In Brooklyn, the Raptors are up by 2 with a minute left. They are 1 win away from winning the series and moving on. Van Vliet with the ball. Takes it, gives it to Siakam. He lays it in with 50 seconds. Timeout net. D'Anthony Jones, they're trying to avoid this loss so they can force game 7 back in Toronto. But in order for them to do that, they have got to win this game. So the player of the game is David Adams. His team is trying to move on to the second round. Because the winner of this series takes on the Bucks or the Cavs. So Allen gives it to Kyrie Irving. And he turns it over. Here comes Toronto. Van Vliet gives it to Humphries. Guarded by Kevin Durant. With 37 seconds. Gives it to Davis. All the way. And 1. That might just do it. That might just do it here in game 6. Now the Raptors are up by 7. Wow. Just like that. It goes from a 2-point game to a 7-point game. Timeout net. So it looks like D'Anthony Jones, they're going to go home. They did have a good series with the Raptors, but in this game 6 it wasn't their night. Cuz they did everything they could to stay alive. Allen gives it to Anderson, his 3. It's off. Rebound to the Raptors. And they're just going to waste the timeout here because they know that it is over for the Nets. Adams 3. It's off. Rebound to Jones, but it's over here. It's all but over. The Toronto Raptors are going to win the series in 6. So the Brooklyn Nets, they're going to fall here 137-130. And they'll move on to take on either the Bucks or the Cavaliers. That series is going to 7. So we've got 5 game 7s. And one of them is not even close. The Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got the duo of Cam Baker and Wesley Wilkins. They're going to defeat the Bucks in 7. They've got the duo of Josh Williams-Goss and Jason Taylor. So the Cavaliers are going to move on to round 2, winning in 7. They'll take on the Toronto Raptors in the second round. And that's going to do it. The Cleveland Cavaliers move on in 7. What a series between the Cavaliers and the Bucks. But the Cavs move on in 7. So we go down to Philadelphia for the second game 7. And the 76ers trust the process. They're going to beat the Boston Celtics. They've got the duo of Justice Young and Deshaun Stoudemire. But DJ Sharp and Grant Hill get them out of the first round, winning 111-99 in game 7. So our third game 7, it's not going to be close. The Golden State Warriors are going to get it done, winning in 7. They got the duo of Richard Westbrook and Wesley Montgomery. They're both on the floor right now, so they're going to hold the ball. They're going to defeat CJ O'Quinn and David Jordan and the Thunder, winning 129-116. And they'll advance to round 2 to either take on the Lakers or the Nuggets. That series is going to 7 as well. That would be up next. So, as you can see in our fourth game 7, the Lakers, the number 2 seed, are going to move on, beating the Nuggets 136-125. So Jordan Sharp and Jamarian Ward get it done, and they'll move on to take on the Golden State Warriors. So the fifth and final game 7, the Rockets are going to get it done, the number 1 seed. They almost got upsetted by the Utah Jazz, number 8 seed. But they're gonna get this series done in 7. It was a good series, but game 7 was Houston's night, and they wanted to move on. So Zion Williamson and Aaron O'Neal are gonna get it done in 7. So Utah gets the jump ball, and that's it. The Rockets move on to the second round, and they'll take on Chris Smoove and the Los Angeles Clippers. Alright, so now we have our second round matchups. We've got the Rockets Clippers, Lakers Warriors, Hawks Sixers, Raptors Cavs. The only upset was with the Cavs beating the Bucks in 7. That was just the only upset. But the rest of them were pretty good series. Only one wasn't. It was the Hawks and the Heat. But who's going to advance to the conference finals? Let's find out. We go down to Philadelphia. The Atlanta Hawks are on the verge of having back-to-back sweeps. But the Sixers have the ball with 20 seconds remaining. Hawks are trying to sweep them. DJ Sharp with the ball, guarded by John Collins. That's great defense. DJ Sharp, what is he going to do? What is he going to do with 6 seconds? With 3 seconds. Puts it up for the win. It's off. Simmons did it again off in time. And we've got overtime. Wow. So we go to overtime. In overtime, it is a minute left. The Hawks are up 1. They just hit a big shot to take the lead. DJ Sharp with it. Pulls up. And he puts it in. He does not want to get swept. He wants to keep their hopes alive. Sixers up 1. Sharp pulls up. It's off. Now the Sixers have it. Richardson lays it in. The Hawks most definitely need a shot now. They just had the lead. Now it's a 3-point lead for them. And a timeout called by the Hawks. Wow. We was about to have the Hawks sweep these jokers. But they're trailing by 3 now. With 30 seconds. Hunter gives it to D Sharp. He's guarded by Ben Simmons. What is he gonna do? He gets a screen. Pulls up. It's good! He ties the game. at 124. Oh my goodness, what a shot. What a shot. And Grant Hill is not in the game for Philadelphia, so they're going to have to do it without him. Here's DJ Sharp. What is he going to do with 17 seconds? 14 seconds. What is he going to do? He missed the layup. He just forced it. Adrian, 3. Off. Rebound to Simmons. Gives it to DJ Sharp. At the buzzer, it's off. And we're going to overtime number 2. So we will be back. In the double overtime, it's a tie game. 140-140. These teams just don't want to give an inch. D Sharp with the ball. And he steps out of bounds. What? What was he doing right there? I don't know what he was doing. Oh my goodness. That is a risky turnover right there. Philadelphia is trying to hold on. DJ Sharp with the ball, guarded by John Collins. Gets a screen. Uh-oh, he's stuck. Gives it to Burks. His 3. It's good. What a shot by Burks. Sixers lead by 3. D Sharp with the ball. Who is he going to give it to? He's trying to get a screen. Pulls up. It went in and out. Simmons. He gives it to DJ Sharp. Back to Simmons. Back to DJ Sharp. Pulls up. It's off. Rebound to the Hawks. So they still have a chance to retie the game. Oh my goodness. That shot from D Sharp, that should have went in. That should have went in. So the 3-point lead for the Sixers. They're trying to hold on. Hunter gives it to Collins, to Adrian. Puts up a tough shot, it's off. Why would he do that? I don't know what they was thinking right there. Now they're gonna have to foul twice. And that should just about do it for this game 4. Hawks did everything they could. So DJ Sharp nails both of them. Now it's a 5-point ball game. Trae Young, 3. It's off. Rebound to the 76ers, and that should do it. That should do it. So DJ Sharp nails both free throws, and that is going to do it. The 76ers hold on, and they survive. They'll force Game 5 back in Atlanta. Can the Hawks close it out? We will find out. But in Game 5, it's going to be the Atlanta Hawks taking the W and taking the series in 5 games. So they're going to close out the 76ers in 5 games. And that's it. Desmond Adrian and D Sharp gets past the 76ers. And they move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. In Cleveland, Raptors are 1 win away from winning the series. They have the ball. Tie game. Lowry with the ball. Guarded by Garland, the rookie. What is he going to do with it? Lowry with 5 seconds. Gives it to Adams. He slams it through. Wow. What a slam. So, with 3 seconds left, Cleveland is looking to survive. They're down by 2. They need a quick shot. Drummond gives it to Garland. For the tie, it's off. And the Raptors win, and they advance to play the Atlanta Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals. In Game 7, the first of 2, it's going to be the Lakers moving on to the Western Conference Finals. to either face the Rockets or the Clippers. That game is everybody's facing off. So the Lakers moving on to the conference finals. They'll either take on the Rockets or the Clippers, and they'll be waiting on that series. A second game 7. It is in Houston. Rockets are down 1. Oh, look at James Harden with the and 1. Now the Rockets have a chance to take the lead with a minute left. And he nails the free throw. Rockets up by 2 with a minute left. Clippers with the ball. The Rockets are trying to avoid the rematch. Moses with the ball. Gives it to Lou Williams. He's guarded by Harden. But Moses to Kawhi Leonard. It's off. Moses with the rebound to Chris Smoove. It's good. From deep. What a shot by Chris Smoove. Now the Clippers are up by 1. Timeout Rockets. So with 29 seconds, the Rockets are looking to take the lead. Zion Williamson is the player of the game. He is fouled out right now. So the Rockets are looking to do it without him in the game. Who are they going to give it to? They're going to give it to James Harden. He's guarded by Morris. He gets a screen. James Harden with 22 seconds. And he slams it in. James Harden in the clutch. He does not want to lose in front of this home crowd. Wow. So now the Clippers are down 1 with 21 seconds. Who are they going to give it to? They're going to give it to Lou Williams. He gets a screen. He's guarded by James Harden with 16 seconds. Kawhi Leonard is going on the screen. He gets it for 3. It's off. Rebound to the Rockets. Wow. So James Harden at the line for some clutch free throws. He nails the first one. This one to make it a 3-point game. He's got it. Rockets up by 3. Clippers with 6.3 seconds. Can they get a shot up? Leonard to Lou Williams for the tie. It's off. And the Rockets move on to the conference finals, winning in 7. They'll take on the Los Angeles Lakers. What a game. What a series. Alright, so now we have our conference finals. We have the Lakers, Rockets for the west side. And for the east side, we have the Hawks and the Raptors. Which 2 players will lead their team to the NBA Finals? Let's find out. In Toronto, it is a tie game. The Hawks are 1 win away from moving to the NBA Finals. But the Raptors are trying to force a game 7. Lowry with the ball, guarded by D Sharp. That's great defense. Van Vliet a 3. It's off. Rebound to John Collins. Going up the court. Gives it to Trae Young in the corner. Gives it back to Collins. His layup. It's off. Rebound Capella. And he lays it in. With 30 seconds. What a play right there. Now the Raptors are down by 2. Oh my goodness. I did not expect for the Hawks to get all the way to the conference finals with them being 1 win away from the finals. The NBA Finals. Player of the game is Trae Young. 27 points in this game 6. Lowry with the ball, guarded by D Sharp. What is he going to do with it? He gives it to Siakam. Wide open layup. With 19 seconds left. Wow. Tie game at 120. Can the Raptors get a stop? Because that's the only thing they need They need a stop right here. Capella gives the D Sharp with 18 seconds. D Sharp, what is he gonna do? Oh, he turns it over. He turned it over. Larry. Oh, he almost turned it over. Van Vliet with 6 seconds. OJ Humphries, 3 for the C. Oh, it's off. With .8. OJ Humphries missed the game-winning 3 for Game 7. Now the Hawks with .8. I don't know if they're gonna get a shot off in time. I don't know if they're gonna get a shot off in time. They need to get it to somebody. Who are they gonna give it to? They give it to Turner. It's off. That shot almost went in, but we've got overtime. But in overtime, it was all Hawks. They just dominated them here in overtime. They're gonna advance to the NBA Finals, winning this series in 6 games. So Trae Young, D Sharp, Desmond Adrian, John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, Jeff Teague, Dwayne Dedmon, Clint Capella are all Eastern Conference champions. They'll either take on the Houston Rockets, the number 1 seed, or the Los Angeles Lakers, the number 2 seed. In Game 7, the Houston Rockets, the number 1 seed, come back from a 3-1 deficit of the Lakers, and they win the series in 7. They're going to advance to the NBA Finals. Zion Williamson and Aaron O'Neal gets past Jordan Sharp and the Lakers, and they'll take on the Atlanta Hawks in the NBA Finals. Alright, so now we have our NBA Finals. The Houston Rockets and the Atlanta Hawks. They fought their way here. The Hawks got here by sweeping the Heat, beating the 76ers in 5, and beating the Raptors in 6. The Rockets got here by beating the Jazz in 7, the Clippers in 7, and then the Lakers in 7 to get here to the finals. So, Hawks got home court advantage. We are going to head over to State Farm Arena as the Hawks get home court advantage to start off these NBA Finals. Let's go. In Atlanta for Game 1, as you can see, the Atlanta Hawks are going to win Game 1 at home. Man, oh man, the Hawks weren't joking around when they got to these NBA Finals. Rockets getting to the finals for the first time. But they've got some work to do, because they're going to be down 1-0 in this series. Hawks are going to win 133-106. And look at Trae Young laying it up and in at the last second. They're going to win 135-106 here in Game 1. Rockets have got a lot of work to do. They're down 1-0 in this series. Will they bounce back, or will the Hawks take a 2-0 lead? Game 2, it's the Hawks taking it. And this was big. The Rockets, we thought they was going to bounce back, but now they're on their heels, down 2-0. So the Atlanta Hawks defend their home court, and now they are leading 2-0, heading to Houston for game number 3. What a victory here in Game 2. In Houston for Game 3, yo man, it's not looking good for Houston. They are now down 3-0 in the series. They most definitely have to win Game 4, or it is going to be a sweep in the finals. The Hawks did sweep before, but will they do it again? We'll find out. The Hawks are up 3-0 now. The Rockets have definitely got to win Game 4. In Game 4, Rockets are leading by 1. They're trying to avoid the sweep and force Game 5. They have just got to play defense. Hawks are 1 win away from winning the championship. D Sharp with the ball, guarded by Westbrook. What is he gonna do? Who is he gonna give it to? Gives it to Trae Young for 3. In and out. Capella gets rejected. Zion Williamson with the game-saving block. And the Rockets force Game 5. Game 5. Tie game. Zion Williamson gets player of the game. Tie game at 131. The Rockets are a loss away from losing in this NBA Finals. Hawks are one win away from winning it all. All they need is a quick stop and a quick timeout. That's all they need. A quick stop and a quick timeout. Oh, Young with the steal. All the way. Trae Young. He lays it in. The Houston Rockets just choked. Trae Young. Trigger Trae. He does not want Houston to stay alive tonight. Houston with 15 seconds left. They give it to James Harden. Harden with 12 seconds. Harden. Who's he going to give it to? Gives it to Westbrook. He's open. It's off. Rebound to Covington. And it's over. The Atlanta Hawks win the championship. Again. Amazing. Wow. So the duo of Desmond Adrian and D Sharp win the championship together. Since they won the championship on the part 1 and part 2 episode, they win the championship together. Wow. So the Hawks win the championship. Who's the MVP gonna be? It's Desmond Adrian. He's the MVP. If you guys enjoyed this part 4 simulation, hit that like button and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next simulation. Congratulations to the Hawks for winning their second championship on this simulation. That is it. Goodbye, guys.